Welcome back. This is we Three Geeks again. You're like, oh my god, it's them. Yes, it is. That's not funny. Is it funny?
It's hilarious.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
I love fake pity. It's so delicious. Fake enthusiasm. So today we're going to talk a little bit because it's coming up. It's right around the corner. E3, since that's kind of like the big. That is the nerd center of every year.
Yeah.
It's where all our gaming hopes and dreams are, apparently. And but anyway, that's what we're going to kind of talk about and some things around it. But anyway, this is Anthony Gerard right over here. Boom, boom, bang, bang. And this is Cody Meyer.
Oi.
Yes. And I'm Terrence Jensen. I'm not a pirate. And anyway, yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not. And
I thought you used to be.
I could be. Anyway, we'll leave it there because I know where this could go. And so anyway, yeah, E3. Okay, I've been there a couple times. E3 personally. This gentleman has too. We actually went together both times.
Yeah.
With other friends, and
A lot of sleep deprivation.
A lot of sleep deprivation. At the time we went, it was like what, 3 days, right? 3 days.
3 days.
It's still 3 days, is it not?
Yeah, it's still 3 days, and it's about a day's journey to get there.
Yeah, it's E3 is crazy. It is the biggest expo of its kind, mostly focused on gaming is the huge thing, and big players, of course, are as always Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony. There's others, of course, but those are the big ones. One of the things is this year, to discuss this year a little bit, is that new consoles. Everybody's new consoles is coming again. It's that time where we were getting newer consoles, bigger, better, hopefully better. I'm sure it will be. I mean, you can look up a lot of what's going to be in these things already.
Yeah.
And
some crazy stuff.
They're going to be pretty powerful machines. I mean, definitely more than what we have now over the 360, over the PS3.
How dare you forget to mention the Wii U?
Sorry? What's that? The Wii U? Okay, so to say something about the Wii U real quick. Okay, for instance, it sold just over 320,000 copies. I might be off of that since it came out. To put this in perspective, every day still, the Xbox 360 sells 230,000 a day. It's a day, ain't it?
I thought it was a month.
I'll double check that. I thought it was a day, but either way, it's still devastating.
But how many games are for the Wii U right now? There's like, what, 48 of them?
Right.
Xbox 360 has hundreds.
But when we're on new release consoles, generally have been quite powerful out the gate. I mean, selling tons. But the Wii U has kind of fallen short. Biggest reason, and for me, I think it's for a lot of people, is that the Wii U is the Wii with HD capabilities and a fucking handheld.
Yeah,
it's really kind of like a Wii and a DS got together one night
and they made
had a baby.
And it's called the Wii U.
It's mostly a big screen DS, but it does have Wii functions on it. I've seen it in action. I mean, it's kind of look cool, but I mean, I'm not going to go and rush and get one right now.
The hardware is a little bit more powerful than the Wii because the Wii kind of sort of brought over some of the GameCube functionality over to it. So it's not, I mean, it's graphically a little more powerful, but the thing is that any of the games that really are resource intensive have already been on the 360 or the PS3.
Right, so it's a lot of rehashing right now with the Wii U.
Yeah.
So we don't know what they're going to do with that. I mean, hopefully it changes and they'll have more. They actually have, for instance, and we'll move away from this because the Wii U is a thing. But like they have Deus Ex, they have a director's cut version of that coming out for the Wii U, which they have upgraded some stuff, changed some things, which it looks kind of cool because actually with the gamepad, one thing that was difficult was the hacking, especially like with the controller hacking in that game on the 360, which is the version I have because I didn't have a good PC at the time. It's kind of hard. It's hard to get around fast, but with the Wii U version, it's all touch. So you're just going to be like bing, bing, ding, and I mean you're going to be hacking fool in that game, and you're going to look like you're good at it.
If they get the controls to work.
If they get it to work right, but we don't know. But they also changed some things with the boss fights because the boss fights are pretty podunk anyway. But they've changed those up.
That's the part that I, as a PC owner, kind of pissed off about.
Yes, he was. His eyeball fell out. He was so mad. He picked it up and put it back in. It was weird.
I got a different.
It was fun to watch, though.
It was. Oh, by the way, like just disclaimer again. These are just opinions. Don't take this as fact. If you think his eyeball fell out, I don't know. Sounds wrong.
Yeah, I can't actually pull out my eyeball.
I'm never serious, really.
His eyeball didn't fall out. Oh, okay.
Well, whatever.
I thought you were serious.
No, I'm not serious. I mean, I'm the anti-serious. I have a shirt that says sarcasm. Sarcasm is just another service I offer. I mean, I'm sure you've seen that shirt. It's kind of a popular one. But
where are the other services?
Moving on. So E3, yeah. So we got new consoles. I'm mostly excited because I'm kind of more inside of I'm more on Microsoft's corner, to use a boxing term, but it's just for the fact that I've enjoyed a lot of what they've had to offer. For me, it just works. I'm not trying to be a fanboy because I don't, there's enough fanboy wars and consoles and stuff out there to fucking choke a horse. But I mean, I am excited to see what happens. The Xbox 720 as it's being dubbed, it's not going to be called that, but. Microsoft's having a conference about it May 21st, so they're actually not going to talk about it at E3. So don't expect it there.
They have their own independent thing that they want to do, and then they'll just show whatever they have.
Yeah. So it sounds like E3 is really going to be more about the games that are going to be on the consoles than the actual consoles themselves. I really don't know what Sony's going to do.
That's the speculation.
That's the speculation. It's all speculative at this point.
I mean, it's crazy that they decided to not wait during a giant press conference to have like a press conference. About their new consoles.
A press conference about a press conference to have a press conference to have a press conference.
Yes, of course.
Press conference to end all press.
Well, yeah. So they've already announced and done their whole fucking video series over the PS4 and its power and its capabilities and all that kind of thing. I haven't watched the entire conference yet, but it looks like it's going to be a big thing. Yeah. And whatever they decide to call the next one, it could be 720, it could be Project Durango. Who freaking knows? Yeah. But. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, because like Nintendo, for instance, E3 every year they have like these big press conference for all the media ahead of time discussing about everything. But Nintendo's not having one. They're not doing that this year. They're bypassing that entirely.
Yeah. Aren't they going to have like little stations at
E3? They're going to have little like more personal, more intimate sittings with the media and just talking really about I think the games and stuff.
Probably more of the DS, the 3DS.
I'm sure there'll be more of that, and just hopefully more about the games because that is where. Funny enough, that's where Nintendo's failing, which is kind of really the whole thing. That's the main thing. They need to get. They got to change something. I mean, I'm always for playing more Mario games. They're always usually very good. They're fun. Yeah, it's probably a good time to maybe try to get a new good Metroid game going.
Haven't had one since Metroid Prime.
I haven't had one. Metroid M actually. Other M.
I liked.
Well, I mean a good one.
A good one. Yes.
I liked Metroid Prime 3 on the Wii. That was probably. I had a lot of hours into that one actually.
I got it.
Boom. There you go.
There you go.
Supporter. But
it's a good game.
It is actually. They are pretty fun. They are challenging too at times. But I love Zelda. I've always been a big Zelda fan, and I'm always up for those games. I have not played Skyward Sword because I don't have a Wii, so I don't know that. But I've played
Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess was pretty fun.
I enjoyed that one.
I mean, it wasn't like the most allotted one. But that's fine. I still liked it. It was fun. What E3? But yeah, in general, E3 is just a big bash. Now, there's some differences between the ones when we went. It was 2004, 2005.
Yeah.
2004, 2005 is when we went. So those were pretty big years. 2004 was when they first showed off Resident Evil 4, which is a huge game. It's a good game. Probably the last really awesome Resident Evil 4 game. Because they changed it up, they did something new, but then they've kind of beat it to death over time. But that year was pretty cool. But it was a year that also they were still doing a lot of things where they had big celebrities come and you can kind of do autographs and stuff. Which apparently they've toned that down. They really don't do that anymore. I think it's just because huge lines and people aren't really there to see what they want you to see in the first place, which is the games, the performance.
Yeah. It was more of a spectacle than any kind of informative conference.
They've turned down the spectacle a little bit, which is fine. I want to know more about the games now anyway. I'm a little jaded because I tried. 2004 was also the same year they showed off which is also a good game. Actually, one of the few good games based off of movie license, which is the Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay. Good game. If you haven't played it, you should try it out. It's good. But Vin Diesel was there, and I wanted his autograph because I was really big into Vin Diesel back then. And I was like, yeah, Vin Diesel's autograph. And I wasn't able to get it. They actually cut the line off at me. So that's how awesome I am at not getting things. My luck is that shitty.
Vin Diesel and I share the same birthday.
There, yeah.
I just wanted to share that.
He does.
And that's true. I'm not making that up.
No, he's not.
July 18th.
You were a Fast and Furious baby.
I was.
But yeah.
I'm not fast anymore. But
not anymore. But yeah, E3, I guess it's... What are you more interested in hearing about, I guess, this year?
At E3?
Yeah.
I'd like to see more details on the new Thief game, honestly. I mean, I've read press release stuff. Like some guys were flown out to Canada, Montreal, or IDOS Montreal, to see some of the stuff, like demo stuff of what's going on in the new Thief game. And I personally am really excited to see what they're doing, because for the longest time, it's like they're calling it Thief 4. There's no information. A lot of people are creating rumors like it's not going to happen. There's some troubles going on here, but now that they finally released a trailer and some gameplay shots, I mean, I really just want to see more gameplay.
Yeah. As
far as that goes, I don't care if it's freaking leaked or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever. It's all press.
I'm all about that because the Thief games were fun. And 1 to 2 definitely. 3 was all right, but fun games. That I'm excited to see that reboot. I guess for me. I don't know if they're going to really do much at E3. I'm sure maybe they'll do something. I don't know. Yeah. But Star Citizen, which is going to be a space sim type of game.
You should check it out.
Check it out. I'll leave a link in the description for that for sure, because I know I'm going to forget some things. But the link for Star Citizen, we'll leave a link for Thief also. But Star Citizen looks cool. It's a single-player co-op game. There'll be some multiplayer function in it. It's not an MMO, but it's going to be really involved. It's completely being funded by you. It's all fund dollars. From Kickstarter, from their site specifically. They've raised over $6 billion for this beast. So it's slated right now for like a 2015 release around first or second quarter. It might change probably if they want to. If they need to change it because they want to keep sculpting it and making it even better, yes, do that. I'm fine with when they do it that way. Yeah. If that's the reason and it really is, great. I think where we're at. So I was talking about Star Citizen. I'll have to try to fix it on there. But yeah, okay, hold on. I'm going to get a train of thought here.
Okay.
I thought of train.
Yeah, so Star Citizen, I'm kind of excited about that. That's the thing. So yeah, E3, pretty cool. I think I'm excited to see other things. Anthony didn't really chime in much. He's not gaming side is not his big nerd geek thing. You'll know this by now, hopefully, because he knows a lot about comic books.
It's not strong with me when it comes to video.
Yeah, that's all right. It's cool. He's getting into it more and more every day. So, but yeah, that's kind of been it on this topic. E3, we're excited. There's a lot of shit going on.
Could I say something?
Yeah, you sure can.
Actually, no. All I just wanted to say was I'm just kind of interested to see about this Xbox, the new one. I've heard that it's going to have to be online all the time. Is that how it's going to be?
Maybe. That could be where they're
going.
I heard there was just a rumor.
That's what I'm saying, maybe. I'm saying maybe it's just a rumor, it's speculation that all of this is, as it always is. We'll find out May 21st.
Yeah.
But it was a rumor because if it's always on, it allows them to basically, it's more security for their stuff. By having it always on, you have to be connected to the internet at all times, so they can always give you funnel updates and everything else.
So there's going to be no offline gaming at all.
Basically, if you're not connected to the internet, you will not be able to use this device, essentially.
Which would be...
Suit the Lord!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which for some people...
Which means shit.
Here's the problem. Internet is still not a good thing, because internet companies in general suck. Okay, I'm sorry, but it's true. For instance, Time Warner Cable is terrible. Probably one of the worst ones out there.
And we're not sponsored by them.
We're not sponsored by any of these. I'm just making a general statement here. But, I use Windstream. It's DSL, and sadly DSL is very hampering. It doesn't have the power. And if they can give you the power, they're not going to give it to you, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a thing. It's what I notice. It's what I feel is the situation. But, if it's always on, God, I don't know. Hopefully not,
Yeah.
because if you don't have internet, you're going to be kind of doomed. But anyway, that's been us for E3. You've kind of heard what we're excited for. But this has been Anthony Gerard, Cody Meyer. My name is Terrence Jensen. Please remember to like and subscribe. And leave a comment below. So, yeah, E3. Out.
I hate to cut things short, but we're kind of running low on time.
We're running low on time?
Yeah.
Okay. So...
Well, go ahead. I mean, Anthony, do you have any...
Well, hold on. I don't need you to tell it, because we don't want them to hear that. You were supposed to, like, just tap.
You weren't supposed to be listening.
No, I'm going to cut all this. So where was I? I was saying stuff about Star Citizen. And where did you interrupt me?
I don't really remember. I just remember getting a vibration on my leg here because of the phone thing.
Fuck, we're out of time!
Pizza's ready!
Hold on, let me...